wasn't going to film this, but I couldn't find anything anywhere about this issue. So I'm going to share with you what I found. The problem was the latch became so hard to open on the driver's side of the Saturn Vue 2005 that I actually, make sure you can see this, I actually broke the handle and had to order another one. Got it from Amazon, but what they were talking about on the Saturn fans forum, these little clasps are all here, they're not broken. And it's working the way it's supposed to, because I got the new one, it works exactly the same way, except of course this part's not broken. So I get it all installed properly, finally get this stupid panel back on, and it doesn't work again. And so I got back on the internet and I started looking around, and people were saying bend the rods, this is the latch, this is the lock. I would pull this and watch that rod not move back. It just wouldn't pull back. So I just thought there wasn't enough tension on it, and I was bending this here and there, and it still wouldn't work. I got to looking in between the door panel, and I'm almost certain you're not gonna be able to see this. Right this way. And this lower dude just wouldn't go back. It was like it needed a spring or something. And can you see that? So I bent it a little bit more, it still wasn't working, and I thought, well, what could be the problem but friction? So I got WD-40. I sprayed right here, and I sprayed back there. Damn, I wish I could see that. Now when I actuate this, this moves back the way it's supposed to. See? I hope you can see that. I'll take this off. It wasn't doing that before. There was too much friction in there and in there, and now just a couple squirts of WD-40 and everything's acting like it's gonna work right. So that's my latest problem with this solved. So anyway, now to put the panel back on. Panel is a pain in the butt because this has to be hooked into the door. There's little hooks right here, and those have to be hooked into the door itself before you put that screw in, but it has to go through this hole in order to work right or look right. So it's a little bit of finagling. I wish there was a way to show you how this works, but basically all these little hooks have to go in, and this comes down onto this. This has to go into this door panel first, and it's just, there's no way for me to set this up to show you. It's something you just have to figure out. But this, you can't screw this in until it gets through the panel. Then you pull the panel up, you get it in there, and then you get the bottom hooks started, and that'll line up, and you can get it maneuvered in. Maybe I'll get Carrie to help with the camera. So what I gotta do is I have to get this through here first before I can line up anything else. Okay, so now that's in there, but we can't hook it into the door frame until we get all these little hooks in down here. And basically, if one goes in, they're all going to line up pretty good. So you can feel it's not pulling out anymore. All these lower ones are in. So now you gotta hope you line the top one up right, but this needs to be loose a little bit so you can get. So then I've got everything lined up, except for this is popped out of the metal of the door. So I'm pushing to the right, or towards the front of the car, and then pushing towards the door, and I got them all in. Alright, I'm pulling out both sides. It's all in there. I can see the hole. What the problem was is that plastic was in the way. That can't be any more frustrating. You get this one in first because this is the last one you want to pop out. Oh, it's pulling back all the way. It wasn't before. So now, do a quick off check. Ah, it's locked. Of course it didn't open, it was locked. One. Went back. Two. Three. WD-40.